Prince William has made his position on Prince Andrew crystal clear: there will be no place for scandal or royal freeloading when he ascends the throne. Behind palace doors, the heir to the throne is reportedly taking a hard line, pushing for decisive action against his disgraced uncle, and it's working. According to royal insiders, William played a key role in the decision to strip Andrew of his Duke of York title, marking a major shift in the family's handling of royal controversies. For years, Prince Andrew's presence has hovered over the royal family like a permanent stain, a reminder of unchecked privilege and the palace's reluctance to deal with scandal head-on. His association with Jeffrey Epstein, the sexual assault lawsuit brought by Virginia Giuffre, and his subsequent retreat from public duties have left his reputation in ruins. Yet, despite all this, Andrew clung to his titles for as long as he possibly could. Now, under mounting pressure, that grip has finally been broken. Sources close to the palace suggest that William has been one of the loudest voices demanding accountability. Unlike previous eras, where scandals were quietly brushed under the carpet, William seems determined to draw a line in the sand. His message is simple: when he becomes king, there will be no room for royal liabilities, and Andrew sits firmly at the top of that list. The move to strip Andrew of the Duke of York title was publicly framed as his own decision, made with His Majesty's agreement. But royal watchers know better. Nothing of this magnitude happens without internal negotiations, strategy, and, in this case, pressure. William, along with King Charles, reportedly made it clear that Andrew's titles were unsustainable if the monarchy is to preserve any shred of modern credibility. In essence, Andrew wasn't making a noble choice, he was being shown the door. William's stance reflects a generational shift. He has grown up watching the royal family navigate crisis after crisis with cautious, often outdated PR tactics. But in an age where public opinion moves fast and scandals stick, William understands the monarchy's survival depends on swift, decisive action. Allowing Andrew to keep his title indefinitely would have been a ticking time bomb, undermining the institution's legitimacy with every passing year. Behind the scenes, William is said to have supported his father's efforts to slim down the monarchy, a strategy that excludes non-working royals and sidelines anyone who could tarnish the crown's image. Andrew is the clearest example of this policy in action. Stripped of his military roles, patronages, and now his ducal title, he has been pushed further and further to the margins. The only thing left is his princely title, a birthright that cannot be revoked without major constitutional changes. But William reportedly plans to make sure that, while Andrew may remain a prince in name, he will have no meaningful role or influence when the crown eventually passes to him. It's a calculated but necessary move. Public trust in the monarchy has already been shaken in recent years, from the Sussex drama to questions about the institution's relevance. Carrying Andrew's baggage into a new reign would be political suicide. William appears to know this, and is quietly taking steps to ensure his future reign is free from the kind of royal scandals that have plagued his father's generation. Notably, William's intervention also signals a new dynamic within the royal hierarchy. Where once the monarch made decisions and the heirs followed suit, William is already shaping royal policy before he even wears the crown. His influence on this matter shows he's not afraid to assert himself, even against his own uncle. The message to other royals is clear: William intends to run a tighter, cleaner monarchy, and he will not hesitate to push out anyone who threatens that vision. Meanwhile, Andrew's future looks bleak. Stripped of his title, cut off from royal duties, and frozen out of public life, his world has shrunk to the walls of Royal Lodge, his Windsor home. Though he remains a prince by birth, he has no official role, no public platform, and no clear path to rehabilitation. The once spare of the Queen now lives in a kind of royal limbo, not banished entirely, but firmly shut out of the institution's core. Palace aides reportedly believe this is as far as Charles is willing to go during his reign, preferring to quietly sideline Andrew rather than provoke a constitutional debate. But William's camp seems to be taking a firmer view. When he becomes king, insiders suggest, there will be no hesitation. Andrew will be completely banished from royal life, with no ceremonial roles, no comeback, and no public rehabilitation campaigns. The era of protecting problematic royals simply because of blood ties may finally be coming to an end. For Prince William, this is more than just family politics, it's about safeguarding the crown itself. In his vision for the future monarchy, there is no room for a figure whose name has become synonymous with scandal, privilege, and disgrace. If the reports are true, Andrew's quiet removal of his title is just the beginning. William is preparing for a monarchy that moves fast, cuts deep, and doesn't flinch when it comes to cleaning house. And for Prince Andrew, the writing is on the wall. When William becomes king, the royal exile will be absolute.